Hey guys, this is two random COD players. We actually put up our first video a couple days back, and this is going to be our second commentary. We're a little more prepared for this one, we're just not just rushing this one out. And first, I would just like to talk about my class that we're using, the MP5K, and we're mostly going to be using the SPAS 12 holographic sight with Marathon, Stopping Power, and Ninja. Yeah, a really good shotgun. Farthest range out of all the shotguns. Well, the thing I want to talk about today is, I kind of rushed how I started gaming and everything. I told you a couple of details, but I actually want to tell you how I actually started gaming. And it actually started when my parents, when I was about 4 years old, bought me and my brother a Nintendo 64. And I remember that my brother always used to play it, he always used to play Zelda Ocarina of Time, which I personally think is the best game ever. It's a really, really good game. If you haven't tried it out, it's really old and outdated, but it's still a really good game. And after that, my brother was still into Nintendo. He didn't like PS3, PlayStation 2 or the Xbox. He didn't want any of those. So we got the Cube, the Nintendo GameCube, and that system was actually pretty good. Super Smash Bros. Melee was a pretty good game, and the Zelda, the Wind Waker. I remember I beat that game. Collateral right there, and I remember I beat that game. And then after the Nintendo GameCube, it was right onto the Wii, and the Wii. My brother got it for pretty much one game because he started working at that time, so he could buy whatever he wanted. And he pretty much bought that game bought the Wii to play Zelda Twilight Princess. And after he beat that game, he sold it and he got the PS3. And he got the PS3. He played for it for a year and a half, but then he had to go off to college, so I bought the PlayStation 3 off him, and that's what I play on now, PlayStation 3. And since all that, I've played World at War for a year, and Call of Duty 4 for a year or two. Personally, World at War had Nazi Zombies made that game great. I played that a lot with my friend here, who I had this channel join with. We've made it to round 40, 2-player, which is pretty sick. And now another topic I want to talk about is how people are saying Xbox is better, people are saying PS3 is better. Personally, I have an Xbox 360, I have a PS3, but I use a PS3 more. It's not because the Xbox Online you have to pay for it or anything. It's just that, I usually play at night because I'm busy and shit in, the morning and stuff. And the Xbox 360 roars louder than a freaking, horse. A freaking horse. So loud. So I can't play it at night, or else my parents would come and, yell at me for playing. That's why I like to play the PS3. The PS3 also doesn't overheat that much. And of course the Red Ring of Death, which I've gotten one before. So after I got that repaired, I just stopped using my Xbox. I can sell my Xbox to any of you who are watching this for $50 because it's a piece of shit. But I don't want to hate on the Xbox too much because it has some good games and stuff. But the actual system, the system itself, is horrible. And the 360 Slim, even that's come out, well, it's not a huge improvement. My friend got a 360 Slim. He says he played it for a while, and it does overheat more than the original Xbox because they put in a bigger hard drive into a smaller system, and the fans, they covered up the fans, and the fans got smaller. But the actual system, it needs to use more power because it's a smaller system, powering a bigger hard drive and everything. so it overheats a lot faster. So if I was you, I would not buy this 360 Slim, and it still does get the Red Ring of Death, even whatever they tell you. It does get the Red Ring of Death, the Xbox 360 Slim.
Predator missile ready for launch.
And now the 360 does have better online, like more people play it. But I think more people play it. The reason more people play it is because a lot of kids, like when the two systems first came out, the Xbox was a lot less expensive, so all the parents did not want to spend $700 on a PlayStation. They just got their kids' Xbox. So that's the reason, like, more people play on the Xbox and there's more Xbox players. So yeah, there's my comparison between the two systems. Yeah, just talk about the gameplay. The Spaz 12 is like crazy. Like, he's absolutely destroying these people just with the Spaz 12 holographic. If you've never used a Spaz 12, I recommend using it with holographic, grip, or FMJ, because yeah, FMJ is really good attachment for the Spaz. And the final score is 29-3, so I hope you enjoyed our second commentary, and subscribe and rate. Thank you.